Good evening and welcome to Bucksport High School for this evening's basketball action between the Bucksport Golden Bucks and the visiting Sumner Tigers. My name's Zach White. I'm joined by, yet again, I'm going to say it, the birthday boy, Rich Rotella. We're going to be doing the commentary for you this evening, and we've got Mark Cownan producing and doing the camera work. Rich, so this is the final day in what's been a full day of basketball here inside the gymnasium at Bucksport. Earlier, we were able to bring you the boys' action, which was a different team on the visitor side. It was the Holtonshire Towners. They came out with the victory over the Bucksport Golden Bucks. Now, the ladies take the floor, and they're looking to split the day against the Sumner Tigers, and the Sumner Tigers are looking to improve upon what's been a good season for them. Heel point-worthy game for either side in this one.
Yes, it is, Zach. It's great to have you in town as well, and big game coming up for Bucksport. They have to get over the loss of GSA, 1 point loss, and not have any hiccups from that. And for Sumner, they need to continue what they're doing coming into this game, sitting at 4-2, looking to improve to 5-2 on the season and work on what's been a pretty good season for them so far.
Yeah, and both clubs they have impressive records, as you mentioned. Both sides just having 2 losses on the year. However, they're sitting a little lower in the heel point standings. Again, it's early into the season. There's a lot of ground to be made up in the heel point standings. But this is a game when you look at it at the end of a year and you talk about the heel points and getting quality wins over quality opponents. This is going to be one that both sides are going to circle and look back on the year. And early in the season, it's also a great test against what seems to be 2 stylistically pretty similar teams. But one thing you had just mentioned, Rich, was the recent game, the loss for the Bucksport Golden Bucks against GSA. You were in the gymnasium for that, I believe. What did you see in that one out of the Lady Bucks?
Resiliency. They fell behind, and with about 20 seconds left in the game, they hit a 3-pointer to tie it up, and fell short by 1 point down in Blue Hill on the road. A tough place to play, and they need to continue to show that grit today. And for Sumner, there's a big place for them to come. Over the years, they've struggled here in Bucksport, but Coach Alley, I think, has the ladies ready, and I'm excited for what should be a great game.
Absolutely, it should be, and players remember that too. And sometimes they circle a game on the calendar, just knowing that as well. And I expect some good action in this one. Looking at both sides' last 3 games, just a quick snapshot on what's been a longer season, but over the last 3 for the Golden Bucks, 1-2. So 2 losses, but one of those, as we just mentioned, coming by a single point. So tough and close competition for them as well in their last 3. And the Sumner side, they're 2-1 in their last 3. So that easily could have been the story for the Golden Bucks as well. But a quicker snapshot as to how they've been doing. One thing I do want to point out for the Sumner Tigers, when they've come into this season, in their 5 wins, in all of those wins, they scored over 55 points a game. So we'll get to keys to the game later, but that is definitely one. If you can keep them lower in the scoreboard, obviously that's going to go a long way for your team. It's going to go a long way for any team. But Sumner Tigers, they can definitely put up some points out there on the floor. And for the Golden Bucks on their side, who are some of the players specifically, Rich, that we could be watching out for here today?
Yeah, so Bucksport's a senior-laden team in the starting lineup. You've got Jetta Shook. You know, she's going to be your go-to player on the glass, hitting the mid-range. And she'll even pull up for a 3. Michaela Mack-Miller, she's a 3-point specialist and point guard. Caitlin Flannery will bring the muscle for you as well. Bucksport starts 4 seniors and 1 junior.
Yeah, and that's a key thing to point out in this game as well. On the Sumner side, just total on the roster, you only have 3 players that you would call quote-unquote upperclassmen, 1 junior in Fiona Farmer, and then the 2 seniors, Callie Chase, and then Alex Ryder as well. So overall, a younger group for the Sumner Tigers, and sometimes when you're making a trip on the road and you have a younger group, slow starts and things of that nature, and that's not something you can afford to do against a team like the Bucksport Golden Bucks, who can get out to a quick start and then put you behind the 8 ball. But all the same, it should be a good action in this one. We do want to thank you for joining us on what's been a full day of high school basketball inside the gym here at Bucksport High School. It's always great to get here. I want to give a special shout out to the concessions team here. We've been talking about it. If you have Mark Calnan on any media as well, you saw my smiling face with some of the lovely concessions we have here at Bucksport High School. But Rich, in all seriousness, it's a great hospitality here by Bucksport. Definitely recommend coming out to a game here. Concession stand just part of what's a great atmosphere inside the gym. And anytime you can get inside a high school gym and have this type of an atmosphere, it makes for a good day.
We appreciate it. We appreciate Eastern Maine Sports coming here. It wasn't too long ago. 6 years ago, 2019, Bucksport girls basketball had 7 players. There was no JV team. They finished the season 1-17, that one victory, home versus Sumner.
And that's how we're going to take it into the commercial break on that note. 8:39 on the pregame clock. We're going to take it to a break and rejoin you, talk about some keys to the game, and wrap up the pregame show. Be back with you in a minute.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of sluggers.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Good evening and welcome back inside the gymnasium here at Bucksport High School as we prepare for the final game of the evening between the Bucksport Golden Bucks and the visiting Sumner Tigers. One more time, my name's Zach White. I'm joined by the birthday boy, Rich Rotella. We're going to be doing the commentary for you this evening, and we've got Mark Howman producing and doing the camera work. Rich, special shout out to the Bucksport robotics team that is putting on a spaghetti dinner and bake sale. So I gave a shout out to the concession stand. Clearly the team here at Bucksport's trying to eat me out of the gym or force me to eat myself out of the gym. It's just a full day of food here, but really cool robotics team. Also shout out to them. What a cool program here offered at Bucksport High School. But returning to the game, we have about 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining on the pregame clock here before we get the action going to our starting lineups. Some keys to the game for the Bucksport Golden Bucks in this one. What are some things they're going to have to come out and do to be successful in this ballgame?
Defense is going to have to be key. As you pointed out earlier, Sumner, when they're scoring 55 points or more, they're winning. Bucksport's the same way. Their 4 victories, 55 points or more. So it's going to really come down to the defensive end, and can they hold another team to below 20 points?
Yeah. If you just look at the numbers and averages, there's some that can skew the averages a little bit. But, for example, Bucksport held the team to 4 points at one point this year. However, they're only allowing on average 22 a game. So Sumner Tigers in their victories, 55 a game. How does that match up? So I think that's a very good point you bring up, Rich. And to kind of just say the same thing on the other end, for the Sumner Tigers, get your offense going. It's a similar point to what I said for the Holton earlier on today, because it's just quarter basketball. Have your defense translate into offense, but at the same time, protect the basketball. This game is super simple when you let it be. Don't beat yourself. Don't force yourself into bad situations, I should say. Try to keep yourself in advantageous situations and scenarios. But Sumner Tigers, control the basketball. Play hard defense yourself. Defense to offense wins games. But with that, there's 46 seconds remaining on the pregame clock here. What's going to happen? The starting lineups are going to ensue. I believe we already did the national anthem earlier on, so that will kind of segue straight into the ball game at that point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swing it on over to the public address announcer here inside the gym. We'll be back with you shortly.
And now, Seven, the home team of today's game, your Bucksport Lady Bucks.
All right, and with that, we return to the action here as we prepare for... I don't believe we're doing the national anthem. I had to stop myself for a second. Okay, we did the national anthem for the boys' game, so that got the action started, and we're ready for the jump ball here. One more time, I'll read off the starters for the Sumner Tigers in case you didn't hear that. You have number 1, Callie Chase. Number 4, McKinley Crowley. Number 13, Abby Billings. Number 23, Bristol Parrott. Number 24, Fiona Farmer. And, sorry, Rich, I didn't segue that very well. Rich for the Golden Bucks.
And for the Lady Bucks, number 1, Ava Tweedy. Number 2, Michaela Miller. Number 10, Jetta Shook. Number 23, Caitlin Flannery. And number 25, Paige Bowden.
It's been a long day of basketball inside the gym, Rich. But excited to be able to bring it to you. Excited to be inside the gym. And excited to get this one going. So it's going to be Shook inside the circle, and it's going to be Billings for Sumner. Tip is up and away. It's going to be the Tigers' ball to get the action started. And away we go. Player-to-player defense on display for Bucksport in this one. What's going to be a heel point-worthy ball game. A little bit of a miscue there. Knocked out of bounds off of Bucksport. It's going to stay Tiger basketball.
And, yeah, Bucksport, as you mentioned, coming out into man-on-man defense. Let's see how long they stay with that defense tonight.
Over to Crowley, going to take a shot top of the key, off the mark, no good. Battle for the ball inside, thrown up, no good on the second attempt. Batted around, it's going to stay Tiger basketball. Good job by Farmer, able to throw up an opportunity.
And right now, Sumner, very early in the game, but Sumner's really getting to the basket really quick and easy.
And aggressive play downhill. That one thrown up with the left and good. Callie Chase gets the 2 to go, and the Tigers, they're going to stay in full court pressure. A good job by Miller and company, able to get right through it. Pass inside, layup opportunity at the rim, good.
That's Caitlin Flannery with the basket. She's going to have to come up big today for Bucksport.
And Bucksport went with full court pressure of their own. And Coach Allie wants to talk about it for the Tigers. Didn't like what she's seeing. Rich, maybe one end, you're looking to apply full court pressure, and it ends up with a layup at the other end. Coach Allie didn't like what she saw there.
No, I think it's a good timeout. Some may say it's really early in the game, but you don't want to fall down, especially when you don't have a history of playing well in this gymnasium. Keep the intensity, momentum. Continue what you're doing on the offensive glass as well. Yeah,
and at the other end, Bucks came out with pressure of their own. So gives you an opportunity to talk about both of those things in that situation. So with that, we are going to return to the action here. It's going to be Crowley inbounding. Again, contending with this zone press, it would appear, for the Golden Bucks. That one thrown in, able to make its way, and Billings breaks through the pressure, almost lost the ball before getting it back. Chase, she's going to have a clean look at a 3. Shot long, no good. Comes up with a miss. A couple of players going for the ball there. It was Flannery and Callie Chase. It's going to end up in a foul. That one whistled against Flannery.
And that's one thing Bucksport's going to need from Caitlin is to stay out of foul trouble.
One early one, not a minute into the ball game. 7:03 on the clock. And it's going to be the Tigers looking to reset their offense here. Dribble drive, had to dump off there. Chase being responsible for a lot of the offense early on here, at least creating opportunities. That time, pick and roll. Almost sailed out of bounds, but Flannery, I thought, got a hand on it, but they're going to say it traveled out of play before.
Yeah, I think they're going to say it went off Billings' fingertips. It was really close, though, with her and Flannery there.
And Flannery able to get that one across the half-court line. Shook gives it up. Long shot, no good. Rebound on the weak side, and away go the Tigers. They like to run. Unable to control the ball at the rim. It's going to end up being a turnover. Ball back to Bucksport.
Yeah, Parrott started out that fast break for the Lady Tigers. Unfortunately, Billings wasn't able to come down and secure the ball. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's Bucksport's ball.
And newly into the ball game is Addison Fitch checking into this one.
Fitch is a freshman for the Lady Bucks. She was the goalkeeper this year on the girls' soccer team.
Long 3 there. Oh, Shook the follow, no good. Going to be followed up by Chase. And Tigers, they like to work quick. Chase 3. Long, no good. Rebound by Crowley, batted around. Ended up in the arms of Chase. Her shot, no good. Another offensive rebound. That time no good as well. And it's going to be Shook going one end to the other, plus the foul. Count that one.
Yeah, Jetta taking it from coast to coast, using the glass, getting it in, and has the chance for the three-point play.
And Shook so good with the body control as well, and able to stay under control without having to speed herself up too much there. Understood she was in the advantageous positioning, able to take the contact and convert. Free throw, first one of the game, and it is good. Shook's got her first three. It's a three-point lead early on here for Bucksport.
And a unnecessary foul right there, a long ways away from the opposing basket. But the good thing about the Shook basket there is her last trip down, she missed the layup. And she didn't let that phase her and got the and one.
Going to reinstill some confidence there. At the same time, there was a foul, and that's one of the things that can happen as Shook takes that one away. Going all the way back to the rim, throws it up at the right. That one good as well. And that is also what can happen when you apply pressure in the full court. Sometimes you're going to be whistled for the foul. Sometimes you're going to get a Jetta Shook layup at the rim. So I think you'll take your odds in that situation.
Yeah, typically she's a very good finisher for the team, and that's who you want the ball. That's where you want the balls in her hands. Long
three, no good. Ball finds its way back in the hands of Shook, who good pass all the way ahead. Layup at the rim with the left is good.
Ava Tweedy, the lone junior out there for the Lady Bucks.
Players on the floor. Miller, long three, knock it down.
It could be a long day for Sumner if Miller's hitting those right now. She is a three-point specialist, and up at the GSA game she struggled, but starting off on the right note tonight.
12-2 the score. Moving quickly down at the other end, we're going to have a whistle. That one, I think, is going to go against Flannery underneath. That would be her second.
Yeah, Bristol Parrott driving, creating the contact.
And it does go against Flannery. And substitution headed to the scores table now. Free throw good from the line for Parrott. First free throws of the game for Sumner.
Katie Curtis checking in for Bucksport and for the Lady Tigers. It's number 3, Ella Colby.
One more coming from the line. That attempt no good. We're going to have a violation here. So another opportunity, second life here from the free throw line for Parrott after the lane violation.
We're running into this quite a bit this year, and usually on the second attempt, bingo. And on that one, not so much.
That time wasn't his name-o, and that's going to end up out of bounds going the other way. Into Miller. And token pressure here full court. Maybe if the opportunity presented itself, but Shook able to knife all the way through, runner up and in. She's got 7 first quarter points here, Rich.
This is a good start for Jenna. It doesn't seem to be any hiccups from that GSA game so far. We're only 4 minutes in, but.
Crowley to Chase. Chase's shot, good. And Chase is up to 4 now. All 4 from the field. One free throw came the way of Bristol Parrott, but everything from the floor has been through Callie Chase. Ball given back now. Shook has it. 14 points with 4:07 still to play in this opening quarter of action. Timeout taken by Coach Hatch. Something he wants to draw. Didn't like what he was seeing offensively, but Rich, so far, it's been defense to offense for the Golden Bucks, creating a lot of opportunities.
That's the one thing that we spoke about in the game. We know that both teams can put up the points versus the competition they've played to date. Now, could they do it against each other? And so far, it looks like the Bucks' game plan is working. This second timeout of the first quarter, one for Bucksport, one for Sumner. Let's see what Sumner draws up in this quick 30-second timeout.
Yeah, and haven't had a ton of opportunities to create turnovers on the other end for the Tigers. So look to see if maybe that level of intensity improves as well. Just Coach Alley re-emphasizing that point of focus, especially when you got to kind of generate your offense. One thing that the trap and the full court pressure is doing as well, it's making the Tigers shoot early, which also, the team likes to score points. They like to do that in general, so it's not outside of what they like to do, but it does also create good opportunities for your offense by speeding up the other team.
There's one thing with that Flannery foul is Bucksport's gone young. You've got a freshman, a sophomore out there. As 2 seniors are currently sitting out, Paige Bowden and Caitlin Flannery sitting on the bench.
Curtis inbounds, able to get it into Fitch, batted around. Shook comes away with it. A lot of contact, let him play on right there. I like that. Miller hit the 3 moments ago. Going to reset at the top of the key. Swung over to Tweedy. Gives it back to Shook and have a clean look at a 3. She's going to be fouled. And they're going to say, I think after the shot, Rich.
Well, that's on Bristol Parrott.
Yep. And that's her second. Or no, first. My
Her
mistake.
first, yeah. Farmer had the first foul. But second on Sumner.
Yep. And into Shook. 7 first quarter points thus far for Shook. That time hits the deck. Couple players on the floor. Love to see that effort. Miller has it now. Double team on her.
Yeah, Billings was slow to get up, but she is back in play now.
Shook throws up a runner, no good. And we're going to have a foul from behind. Underneath, it's going to stay Bucks basketball. Oh, my mistake.
That's going to be on Shook, and that's going to be her second.
And team's 4th.
And Bucksport can ill afford to have Shook and Flannery in this much trouble this early with the fouls.
And it's a similar story to what we saw on the men's side earlier on with the foul trouble for Bucksport. So, still early, a lot of game left to play, but a story to watch as Shook does stay out there. Good extra pass underneath, up and in for 2 for Billings.
What an incredible pass by Bristol Parrott, right to Billings, as you said, and right to the hoop and in.
And Miller now going to have a pair of defenders on her. Given back to Curtis. And the Bucks have broken through the pressure. That time, a couple of players converged on the basketball.
That will be Parrott's second foul this time. And that's a big foul for her.
Team's 3rd. Again, 5 fouls per quarter. It's the maximum, and then it's 2 free throws.
Coach Alley needs Parrott on the floor for her defensive prowess.
Bucksport now setting their offense. Miller, dangerous from behind the arc. Goes behind the back. Given up to Curtis, almost stolen away by Crowley. It's 2 trips now, or 2 possessions in a row, near steals for the Tigers.
Yeah, they're anticipating very well. You can tell they're taught very well defensively. They anticipate.
That one ends up in the arms of Coach Alley in the bench for the Tigers. It's going to stay Bucks basketball.
Jurgensen's going to enter for Bucksport, and re-entering for the Lady Tigers, it's Farmer. That's Fiona Farmer.
Yeah, and checking out is Parrott with the 2 fouls. 2:25 remaining in this opening quarter. And Shook did check out as well with her second foul. And that's going to be a foul. Miller really wanted the call. She got it.
And that's going to be on Crowley. And Miller, I believe she was behind the line. I think she should be shooting 3.
Yeah. So that's going to send Miller to the line. Got 3 on the ball game. 3 attempts on the way. First from the line. Rolls and good.
She used all of the cylinder on that one, Zach.
It's there for a reason. It's going to be free throws rest of the way out for this quarter for either side, barring any offensive fouls. Second one, same result.
A little more true on that one.
Yeah, nothing but nylon there for Miller. 1 more on the way, looking to complete the trip. And she does. That's 3 for number 2 from the line there. 6 on the ball game. 3 from the way of the free throw line there. And the Bucks sticking with the pressure that time. Thrown away. Unforced turnover. You could argue the pressure did kind of cause them to speed up and force that out of bounds, but that's what the full court press can do to teams.
It really can, and without Bristol Parrott's leadership on the team right now, it's going to be definitely important for Sumner to slow it down.
And that time, they're able to get the ball back. Underneath is Billings, fouled with going up with the left.
That's going to be on Fitch, her first, and as you mentioned, now it's bonus time.
Good presence of mind at the other end. Following the turnover, the Tigers able to control themselves and get the ball right back and send Abby Billings to the line. First from the line, no good. 17-7 our score, 1:59 remaining in this opening quarter of action. Second one from the line, off back iron, no good. But Tigers able to stick with it. Shot from the floor, no good there. Extra shot off the offensive rebound and follow. So Billings missed the 2 free throws. Ends up with 2 points anyways.
And Sumner still taking the offensive glass away from Bucksport, not allowing any defensive rebounds.
Now the Tigers able to apply a lot of pressure, able to force another turnover here. Pass ahead, it's Chase underneath, throws it up. Chase is going to head to the line now.
And that foul will be on Jurgensen, and that'll be her first.
Coach Hatch not liking what he saw that trip down. By and large, done well contending against the press thus far in this one, but good job by the Tigers. Able to kind of vary their pressure, force another turnover there. Chase good on the first.
Right now, Coach Hatch has 3 swingers on the court right now, spending a lot of time in that JV game.
And Chase good as well on the second. Now 6 in this opening quarter for Chase, 6 of the team's 11. Miller now. Jurgensen up one more to Fitch. Fitch, her shot at the rim, no good. It's going to lead to a rebound on the weak side by Colby. Throws it all the way down floor. And that's going to be taken away by Bucksport. Miller going to try to dribble through this pressure. Pass ahead, Fitch. Going to slow things down now for Bucksport, kind of reset the offense. Feels like it's been a minute since we've seen a half-court opportunity. That time, Curtis, the runner. Her shot no good. Follower missed and tried to save it, but it's going to lead to a Sumner Tigers fast break. Colby, let's slow things down. Reset the offense. 44 seconds remaining in this opening quarter.
You know, as we talked about in the first game, when Wu fell into foul trouble in the first quarter, how would that impact them? Bucksport the same way now with Flannery and Shook on the bench.
And there we have an over-the-back foul. I believe that's going to be free throws at the other end here.
And that's going to be on Crowley, and that's going to be her second.
And that's not the foul you want in that type of a situation. You love the aggression to go and attempt to get the offensive rebound. You're never going to not like the effort. It's just the execution there, knowing the situation. Going to end up in a free throw opportunity at the other end of the floor. First shot, no good from the line.
And Merchant's checking in for the Lady Tigers.
We're replacing McKinley Crowley, who, as you mentioned, Rich, did pick up the second foul there moments ago. Second shot from the line, off back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it ends up in the arms of the Bucks. They've got the ball, 26 seconds left on the clock. See if Bucksport elects to take one here. Fitch on the dribble drive, throws up the runner, no good. Offensive rebound by Tweedy. Good work underneath.
She's going to be called for a 3-second violation.
Good presence of mind to get the offensive rebound there. There's too much traffic underneath as Coach Hatch calls the troops back a little bit. Doesn't want to pick up a foul here and send Sumner to the free throw line. 10 seconds remaining now in the quarter. Ball to Chase. Receives a screen. Chase shot was tipped. Ends up in the arms of Jurgensen. And that's going to be how the first quarter comes to a close. 17-11 our score. Bucks on top. We're going to take it to a break and rejoin you for the second.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back here now as we prepare for this second quarter of action. It's going to be Tigers basketball. They trail in this one 17-11. Good answer from them in that first quarter, though. At one point, it was 12-2 advantage Golden Bucks. And then, obviously, it ended up a 17-11 game. Some of that due to foul trouble on the Bucksport side, and Shook back out there on the floor. She has 2 for Bucksport.
Yeah,
4 fouls.
Coach Hatch didn't like losing that size lead. He's got Flannery and Shook back in with 2 fouls. Coach Alley is keeping her 2 players on the bench with the 2 fouls.
And shot from 3 there, good by Merchant. Had some run there in the JV game. They're able to convert there. Double duty for Merchant in this one. That cuts it to a 3-point game, just like that turnover at the other end. And Sumner's knocking on the door of crawling all the way back early on in this ball game.
And again, they're doing it with Parrott and Crowley on the bench. Coach Ellie's got to be pleased right now getting quality minutes out of her second string.
And Merchant tried to hit it again. That time no good. Ends up in the arms of Shook. It's going to be shook up along the sideline there, and it's going to be a foul headed back the other way. But that's what Jetta Shook can do for you on the floor. The ability to get the rebound and go coast to coast. Not a lot of players can do that. Jetta Shook can.
Yeah, and she does it quite well. And as you pointed out, she picked up that foul on Callie Chase. That's the first for Sumner here in the second quarter.
Chase had 6 of the team's 11 in that opening quarter of action.
Bucksport got away with one. Miller threw one, and Shook was cutting and not looking, and luckily the ball ended up back with Bucksport.
And that time, that's Jetta Shook's game. Up fake and gets the runner to go in the lane off glass for 2.
Yeah, that brings her up to 9 points in this contest so far, and that's going to bring Parrott off the bench.
Chase now. Also, the Bucks in a zone to start this second quarter as Jetta Shook gets the weak side rebound. Wonder if that has to play with foul trouble as well, maybe. Try to avoid those player-to-player contacts.
Yeah, and you'll see that Coach Hack's coaching to the situation right now. He knew he lost a big lead with Flannery and Shook on the bench and really needs them on the floor. So switch to his own.
And on the other end, we're going to have a foul here against the Tigers.
And that's on Ella Colby. That's going to be her first, but it's going to be Sumner's second, just a minute 40 into the second quarter.
And as you mentioned, Parrott returns, replace Billings. Something to watch as Shook from the corner. They're going to call it a 2. Long-range 2 for Jetta Shook. 21-14. It was a 3-point game at one point.
Looked like there was a drop assignment on there. When Parrott came in, no one went and guarded Shook, left her alone, and her foot must have been on the line for that too, and turnover here by Sumner.
Yeah, definitely some miscommunication at the other end that Shook took advantage of. She's first player into double figures in this one. She's got 11 of the team's 21 in this opening half of action. Looking to add to it here.
And she does. She has to play her game right now and not pick up that third foul. Bucksport needs her on the court.
That one ends up in the arms of Ava Tweedy. Over to Miller, cutting Shook. She's going to be fouled in the lane. That's going to go against number 24, Farmer.
And that's going to be her second.
Foul trouble starting to creep in for either side. Team's third. So with 5:47 left, Sumner 3 team fouls, just 2 more. It's going to be a shooting situation. Shook, always a shooting situation when she gets space like that. That time no good. Pass ahead in transition, up and in for 2.
And that's Parrott, the outlet to Colby. And it looks like they called that foul on Parrott. That's going to be her third.
Wow, yeah. Originally I thought that one went against they changed it on the board just now as we said it. Coach Alley all over that one.
Yeah, she can ill afford to lose Parrott.
Dump over to Tweedy. Inside to Shook. That play's been there. The shot no good right in front of the rim. Rebound by Farmer. We're going to have a foul. Good presence of mind on the opposite side. Didn't materialize in anything, but Colby always willing to get a leak out. We saw a moment ago end up in a transition layup. If that call wasn't made, that was the same type of play as Billings checks into the ball game, replacing Farmer, who just picked up that second foul.
Yeah, Billings had 4 points there in the first quarter. Looking to provide another offensive spark for the Tigers, who trail by 5 with about 5 minutes left in the first half.
And it's going to be Parrott. Brings it up over to Colby. Dump underneath. That's Billings, new into the ball game, not new to that. Knocks down the 2 right there.
Yeah, the help defense wasn't there for the Bucks on that one. And this is a turnover. Nope. Ball bounces to Shook.
Pass underneath. Extra pass. Flannery into the game. Her shot no good. She's back in with the 2 fouls. And now Colby, back to a 3-point game, says let's try to set up a better opportunity here. Over to Parrott. Thought about the 3. Kick to the corner. Colby underneath. Pass intended for Billings. Ends up there. Billings well defended underneath by Shook and company.
What a great rebound by Shook, too. Parrott just let her go by. She didn't want to pick up that 3rd foul.
Good pass underneath to Tweedy from Shook. Had it blocked away, but it stays Bucksport basketball.
Miller going to set up the offense.
Miller over to Tweedy. Shook over to Tweedy, rather. Knocks down the 2. David Tweedy, 2 in the first, 2 now. Stretches it to a 5-point ball game. 3:54 remaining in this opening half.
And Bucksport's hit a couple long-distance jumpers here.
They have, just shy of the 3-point line on a few of them. That one thrown up. We're going to have a blocking foul, and that's going to go against Flannery. That's her 3rd.
And that might put her on the bench for the rest of this half. We'll see what Coach Hatch does.
No signals yet to the bench. Flannery gives the indication. Coach Hatch going to let her stay out on the floor.
2 team fouls for Bucksport as well, something to keep an eye on.
Into Merchant. Curling around that is Chase, who ends up with a wide open 3. Her shot no good. Battle for the rebound underneath ends up in the arms of Ava Tweedy. She's going to give it on back to Shook, over to Miller.
Tweedy was able to get away from that trap. It looked like Sumner was going to employ a trap on her, but she was able to get through.
Over to Miller. Right in front of the rim, throws up a 2.
Nice pass by Shook. She gave up her jumper to a cutting Miller, who puts it in.
And Miller's got 8 on the ball game now. And Addison Fitch going to check back in. Next opportunity for Bucksport. So we see a long Merchant 2. That one's good. Pretty looking shot there by Gabby Merchant.
Yeah, and her 5th point of the quarter, providing an offensive spark for the Lady Tigers. Had herself quite the game in the JV game as well.
Pass underneath, taken away by Merchant. Extra pass ahead, that goes to Parrott. Parrott throws it up. Good defense at the rim without fouling by Miller. And tell me if you've heard this before. Jetta Shook coast to coast, throws it up and in.
Shook 6 points here in the quarter. 13 overall for the game. She's taking control.
And doing it with a high need right now. 13 of the team's 27.
Grab the rebound, get the basket.
Parrott.
And that's going to be 4 on Flannery.
And Flannery going to head to the bench. I believe the substitution at the scores table has been for Flannery. And just not able to check into the ball game in time to avoid the fouling situation. It's going to send Parrott to the line. Split a trip earlier on, misses the front end there.
And Bucksport's going to miss Flannery's defense, her play off the glass. Her and Shook really dominate the glass for the Lady Bucks, and now it's going to fall on Shook's shoulders.
And McKinley Crowley checks back into the ball game, replacing Merchant. Good minutes off the bench for Merchant in this one. Second shot from the line is good for Parrott. 27-21 our score. 4 fouls in the opening half for Flannery. A big story in this one. But Shook able to avoid any fouls this quarter. We have a jump ball there. That helps preserve things a little bit for Bucksport in this one.
It does. With 2:04 left here, if Shook can not pick up that foul, that'd be huge for Coach Hatch, because then he's going to have decisions to make.
And you could say the same about the Tigers and Parrott, able to avoid fouls thus far. Still 2 minutes left to play, exactly on the clock right now, as that one's knocked out of play. It's going to stay Bucks basketball. That's going to take it over to a timeout. We're going to keep it here. I want to let you know about some of the sponsors that have helped make these broadcasts free and available for everyone watching at home.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Slugger's Training Facility, Kimball's Insurance, LLC, Raoul's Garage and Car Wash, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Ames Chiropractic, and Herring Brothers for sponsoring Eastern Maine Sports Media's coverage of high school sports. Please support these local businesses as they help us bring the games free to you.
Thank you to all of them, and thank you to you for watching along and joining us. If you haven't already and you're watching, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. It's completely free to do so, and it's a great way to help support us, help support these Maine high school athletes as well. Also, a special shout out to the concessions team here at Bucksport. As you can see, we're zoomed in here. But seriously, the hospitality, I mentioned it before in the pregame show. Nobody's going home hungry. There's a spaghetti dinner going on in the other room here at the cafeteria, bake sale, hospitality. Knows no ends here at Bucksport High School. So it's been a great day of basketball. And Rich, this is sizing up to be what's already been a good game, but a really good one here. 27-21 our score.
Yeah, and really fouls are going to play the difference. Does Coach Alley keep Parrott in? Does Coach Hatch keep Jetta Shook in? We'll see this final 158.
Both players on the floor for the time being. Actually, I might have lied. I don't know if I see Parrott. Oh, Parrott is in. Okay.
And she's got the ball.
I did not lie. She's right there. Always involved in the action. Goes to the right-hand side for two.
And she challenged Shook. And I think there was a collective breath held by both coaches. We don't want the offensive for Sumner, and we don't want the defensive for Coach Hatch.
You'll actually trade the 2 points in that situation for the foul not being made. As Fitch at the other end throws it up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Brought down by the Bucks, but we're going to have a foul underneath after the second miss.
And Parrott slow to get up. She went to the ground hard.
She did. Might have banged a knee just based off indications, but moving around under her own power. That was the fourth team foul.
And the second personal on Paige Bowden.
Yeah, that's something to watch as well. It was a consistent theme in this one today. 1:24 remaining. Parrott has it. Pass to the corner. Given back to Chase now. Parrott going to step it on back. Shot no good, but it's going to go out of bounds off of the Bucks. Going to be Tiger basketball underneath the basket.
Right now, body language for Bucksport is a little down.
Yeah.
The missed rebound there. Ball goes out of bounds. Got to get the composure back and play some strong D.
And talk about composure. Tiger started this one down 12-2 and able to crawl back in this one and make it what it is right now, just a 4-point ball game. Looking to make it even less with that pass underneath. Shot no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Shook, and we're going to have a push along the sideline there.
And if that's on Crowley, that's going to be her third.
And that is on Crowley. That is her fourth against the freshman there. That's going to bring Fiona Farmer to the scores table.
I think that's actually going to be her third because she is number
Third.
4. Yeah,
Third.
but the team
Third.
fourth.
Third for fours.
Yeah.
Fourth team foul. So it's going to be free throws rest of the way out this quarter. Just 50 seconds remaining in the quarter as Miller has it. See how both sides play it? See how many more offensive opportunities there are for either side. Pass underneath. Jump ball situation.
That's a smart play by Fiona Farmer.
Yeah, and that's going to go back to the Tigers, so able to get possession back for her team there with 35.6. Again, I say it's going to be interesting to see how they choose to end this half, foul trouble included. Maybe just play for one shot opportunity.
And right now, Coach Alley's going to be very pleased with what she's seeing her team battling back. And then there's the steal.
And there it is by Jetta Shook. Pass ahead to Tweedy, and she got the horses started a bit early out of the gates, and that's going to be a travel headed back the other way. If you're Coach Hatch, you'll take everything about that. It was the right idea. Just got a little too much of a head start there.
Yep, going to get that ball on the ground.
And that gives it back to the Tigers, who are, again, I assume, going to try to play for the final shot here. Parrott going to bring it down, see if Bucksport allows them to have that opportunity. The great defense we see on display here is no guarantee. 4 seconds now remaining in the quarter. Chase able to get a three off. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. That's going to be how the first half of action comes to a close. 27-23 our score. Bucksport, they're up in this one. We're going to take it to a break. Rejoin you for the halftime show. Thank you.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back here. There's going to be a ceremony honoring the Rich, I believe it's the 5th and 6th grade rec team.
5th and 6th grade travel basketball team.
Awesome. So we're going to just bring the action or the recognition for you. So that's why we came back. We're going to take the audio off and just show you the action.
There's a special guest here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a grade 5 and 6 travel team. Great on the floor, girls. Please make yourselves see. I'm going to big hand from on the way for our 5th and 6th grade travel team. Come on, look, you can bunch of young ball players.
High school, some of the high school kids actually help coach them.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We do a lot of that with softball with our catchers.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Welcome back here now to the halftime festivities.
Switch during the halftime to see the you just told me, but the 5th and 6th grade travel team recognized there, and those players lead to this level of play in what's been a really fun varsity action in game thus far in this one. Rich, we're sitting at 27-23, Bucks on top in this one. They've returned to the floor. The Sumner Tigers still in their respective locker room discussing things over. So looking at that first half is a story of real two things for me. One, fouls. For the Bucksport side, of course, is what we're talking about right now. And then Jetta Shook in her performance. What did it mean to have her kind of answer the call with the fouls on Flannery?
It was huge. As we mentioned earlier, when the two of them were off in the first quarter, the team went young. Not quite as strong or as experienced, and Sumner was able to chip away, which was great news for Coach Alley because she had two of her players in the same position. And then in that second quarter, Shook took over, played under more control, and was able to add to her game high 13 points.
And as the Sumner Tigers make their way back to the floor, it was a great answer by Coach Alley and the Sumner Tigers. This game started 12-2. Didn't really look like we were going to be at a scoring place we're at right now. But after that point, Sumner really answered the call. They actually won the second quarter. Bucksport put up 10 points in the quarter, where Sumner put up 12. So chipping away at that lead just a touch, and they're doing it with some pretty even play by a couple of players. You have Abby Billings with 6 in this one. Gabby Merchant had 5 in the second quarter, 5 on the first half. Callie Chase, she had 6, all of which came in the first quarter, and then you kind of round that out with Bristol Parrott, who had 4. So multiple players doing some good things as they get some jumping jacks in and get ready to get jumping out there on the floor. 35 Yeah, we're going to get that off the clock. So it was 35 seconds remaining. We're just going to get the action ready to go here. It's going to be Bucksport ball to start, and let's take a look at the floor and see who's out there. Looks like Parrott's going to stay on the floor. Shook is going to stay on the floor, but Flannery, with the 4 fouls, going to start this half on the bench.
And Crowley with 3 fouls is back on the floor for Sumner as well.
Yes, important to note. I forgot about that one, and that's something to watch in this one as well. The freshman very active and does a lot of things for the Tigers, atop this defense especially. Good action there. Shot inside, thrown up at the right. No good. Battle for the rebound, taken away by the Tigers. That's Billings that has it. Billings pass underneath to Chase. Her shot at the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. That's Billings. Her shot, no good at the rim. We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to stay Tigers here. So a couple of cracks at it. Now they'll have the ball underneath the basket.
And again, like early in the first quarter, Sumner's pounding the offensive glass. Bucksport's got to find an answer, even with Flannery on the bench.
And Chase, just inside the three-point line, knocks it down. So Callie Chase, although she didn't get any in the second, she continues an impressive night, cuts it to a 2-point game here.
Yeah, looks like we got a press going on here by Sumner.
Tweedy able to help get through it. Ball given back to Shook, who tried a little give-and-go action to Addison Fitch, but 2 players not on the same wavelength there. It's going to travel out of play. Ball back to the Tigers here.
Yeah, it looked like Fitch wanted to run the baseline and Shook was throwing where she was. And she was no longer there.
Crowley over to Parrott, back to Chase. Hit the shot a moment ago, did Callie Chase. That one kicked out of bounds by Shook. I know we've talked a lot about fouls because it is a big part of this game, but I have been very impressed by how Jetta Shook can play tough, physical, and intense without the fouling ever since picking up those original 2. Good play out of Jetta in this one.
Yeah, using her athleticism to make that happen because, as we know, when you're out of control, you're going to get those fouls, and she's really reined it in.
That's the thing. It's a lot harder than it seems, and give credit to Parrott, too. When you play a certain way, it's tough to kind of reel that back in and play without fouling. It's not an easy thing to do, but both sides doing well. Parrott from 3. That shot no good, brought down by Shook.
You know, Shook's performance this game is reminding me of that first game with Isaiah Irvin on the boards, making the baskets.
Yeah, for the Shiretowners, he put in a lot of work helping them get to a win over Bucksport. That runner in the lane is good. Padding it, Jetta Shook. She's got 15 in this one, over half the team's points. It's been a Shook show. 4-point ball game. Billings give and go to Parrott. Her shot no good. Billings came down with the rebound. Ball saved in. Tigers get a clean look. Farmer rolls in.
And that was another long-distance shot, but only worth 2.
Yeah, just inside the arc a few times tonight for either side. As Shook going to go all the way to the rim and throws it up off glass for 2.
She's putting it into another gear. She's putting the team on her back and say, let's go, girls.
Yeah, she is in this one. And sticking with the zone, Shook's going to extend the pressure. Over to Chase. Looked at the 3-point line way out there.
Parrott was looking to go inside, but that closed quick.
Good defense there by the Bucks, leads to a turnover. Pass intended to Crowley, travels out of play. It's going to go back to the Bucks here.
And one thing I did notice, Parrott seems to be moving around just fine on that knee after taking that collision in the second quarter.
Miller now back to Shook. Pass down court. Just enough to get through the pressure before resetting here for the Bucks. Pass to the corner and Shook. Good give and go, but better read there by Billings, who gets the ball back in transition. 1-on-2. She likes those numbers. Off the mark on the layup. Gets it back, though. Battle for it.
What a battler. Strong underneath.
Yeah, hard play by either side. It's been a lot of fun to watch that unfold. Parrott, she gets on top of the key. Is going to reset the offense here. Ball tipped around, ends up in the arms of Bowden. And away goes Shook. This is her game. Throws it up, plus the foul.
Yeah, and Billings went down to the ground hard.
A lot of contact there. And actually, before that play was made, Rich, in watching Shook play, it is one of the key points that you can make as a coach and as a team in an adjustment. Try to step in front of one of those and draw a charge. I'm not saying that that's necessarily what the intent was there, but the way Shook gets downhill, it takes a lot of courage to get in front of that one. And Shook converts the opportunity. 7 points already this quarter, 20 on the ball game, and a steal. Jetta Shook doing it all. Throws it up with the left, count it.
And Crowley had to be careful. She did not want to pick up her fourth there, but now it's a 9-point Bucksport lead, and Coach Alley's got to figure something.
The pendulum swings yet again over to Chase. Chase underneath. Crowley thought about it, going to reset the offense here. Just when it feels like the Tigers have their answer, here comes Jetta Shook. A lot of contact there. Parrott throws it up. She gets the layup to go.
She made a great move to get by Shook and get that basket. I see Ella Colby's getting ready to check in. Interesting to see who she'll check in for.
Miller has it now. Gets across half court. Given up there to Fitch. Give and go basketball. Intended back for Fitch. And foul called, I think. Either that or a jump ball. I didn't quite see the signal.
Yeah, it was alternating possession.
Alternating possession.
Yeah, St. Peter, the official, Jill St. Peter, called that pretty quick. I think we were worried about Parrott.
Gotcha. Yeah, I agree with that. As Parrott does head to the sideline following the timeout here. 36-29 our score. We do want to let you know about one of the sponsors that's really helped and make these broadcasts free and available, and that's Black Bear Crane. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. So as we return to the action here, looking at either sideline, Rich, what do you think Coach Alley and the Tigers are talking about?
We've got to figure out a way to stop Shook. Right now, she's carrying Bucksport. She's got all the points here in the third quarter for Bucksport. We need to be able to stop her without fouling her.
And with 3:33 left, they already almost have as many points. Well, Jetta Shook almost has as many points this quarter as they had all last quarter. So still plenty of game left to be played, still plenty left in this quarter. And it's going to be Bucks ball underneath here. 3:33 on the clock.
And Flannery still sitting on the bench for the Bucks. I don't think we'll see her to the fourth quarter, especially if the lead stays to where it's at.
Ball given up now over to Shook. Has it at the top of the key. Drives by. Able to throw it up at the right. And good. Jetta Shook is unstoppable in this quarter. Carrying the Bucks in this quarter, and just an impressive performance overall. Good pass underneath, but tipped away. Better defense there.
She's doing it offensively, but defensively as well. Getting the rebounds, getting the steals, and not creating the fouls.
And that one turned over. That's going to be Tweedy now. Layup for her at the other end is good.
Consistent. 2 points each quarter for Ava Tweedy, giving you some valuable minutes at the one.
And again, also playing quality defense. Been impressive. Billings, nice move underneath.
What a spin move to get by Bowden. Great move by Billings.
That was just great body control. Understanding the pivot foot, great layup there. Gets it back into a single-digit ball game. Jump ball situation here. That one's going to go back to the Tigers as Crowley's going to return.
Yeah, Crowley re-enters with her 3 fouls. She doesn't have any points yet, but she plays a stingy defense.
She does indeed, and she's also going to be the primary ball handler, you'd assume here now, with Parrott sending to the bench with 2:22 remaining here in this third quarter of action.
Just like Shook, Parrott's played a much better defensive game and not got into foul trouble after that first quarter.
And that's going to be a foul underneath. That one's going to be whistled against Fitch. I will say this, there was a lot of team fouls either side in that opening half of action. That's just going to be the first of the quarter against Bucksport in this one, and only one against the Tigers. So pretty clean play thus far in this third quarter.
Yeah, and Flannery substitute, who is Fitch, just picked up her second.
Over to Billings, back to the corner, and Chase going to be guarded by 2. And Shook gets a hand on that one. Batted around, ball on the floor, pass into the arms of Ava Tweedy before giving up to Jetta Shook. Miller, just inside the three-point line, knocks it down.
Miller's first basket of the second half. She started off hot with 6 points, and now 2 each quarter in the second and third to get her into double figures.
It's going to be Chase. Pass underneath to Billings, one more to Crowley. Layup at the rim, turned away. Good defense by Fitch. And Shook slows it down for a moment. 11-point lead.
With Parrott on the bench, Billings has got that assignment of trying to stop Shook.
So it's 27-25. Nice crossover dribble there. Miller gives it back. Shot no good. Long rebound opportunity out of... Well, ball back to Colby and the Tigers. Probably happy they didn't get whistled for the travel because it creates that opportunity for Billings at the rim.
That is possible. It's a third foul on Shook, or it could be on Fitch. Let's see who they give it to. They're going to put it on Shook.
In this situation, it might not be a bad idea. Well, with the third foul, it's probably more of a conversation there between the official and the coach. But might not be a bad idea with 1:01 left to try to take one possession at the other end if you can. Is the first shot good by Abby Billings.
And Parrott's going to check back in. She's going to replace Fiona Farmer.
That cuts it to a 10-point game. Second one from the line, same results. 4 points on the court.
Able to tune out the student section and make both of her free throws. Miller's going to get that ball over the timeline.
Taken away by Chase. Good defense by the Tigers. Chase going to take a long look at it. Off back iron, no good. Good strong rebound there by Shook. Has the numbers, 2-on-1. Throws it up and good.
It seems like anytime she's touching the ball this game, it's good.
13 points on the quarter, 26 on the game. So half of which coming this quarter. Just super impressive by Jetta Shook.
Bucksport's 11 points away from that magic number of 55 we discussed in the pregame.
And Tweedy able to get the ball back for Bucksport. 11-point game. They're going to have a chance to end the quarter with the ball here. Gives it up to Miller. Back to Shook. Has a poke away from behind.
Good heads-up play by Parrott.
But it's going to stay Bucks basketball. 4.5 on the clock.
See if they create a play for Miller.
Over to Shook. Just going to elect to end the quarter there. Don't want to risk any fouls. You have an 11-point lead. Just take it to the fourth, which is what we're going to do after these brief commercial messages.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back here now as we prepare for the start of this fourth quarter. And to start it, Flannery back into the ball game for Bucksport. 4 fouls, all of which came in that first half. Jetta Shook, 13 points that came in that third quarter, helping carry Bucksport in this one. Shot there in by Miller. Foul underneath. Basket should count. And that's going to be called against Parrott, so it actually goes back to Bucksport here. Conversation continues.
Bench warning going to be called against Sumner. And Coach Alley's going to walk down to the end and collect her thoughts.
And it's going to be Bucksport ball, so rare 4-point play opportunity, and it's converted. Ava Tweedy, model of consistency, 2 in every quarter. Has a chance to add more than that in this one, but 8 on the ball game, been a great game.
On the assist from the returning Caitlin Flannery, who hasn't been seen since late in that second quarter.
And the defensive intensity's ratcheting up here. Parrott, long 3, shot no good. Miller's going to let that one travel out of play. We're going to have a technical foul called against Sumner here. That's going to be called against the bench. I don't know if it was called against head coach Alley.
She seemed to be talking to her assistant. And look who's going to take the free throws.
I don't like talking about things I'm not sure about, but does that mean the head coach has to sit? Not sure. I look to my cameraman and producer, Mark Calvin, because he keeps me straight on a lot of things. But
Jedishuk made the first of the 2 free throws.
And the second one good as well. So with that, it becomes a 17-point game in the blink of an eye. A couple of fouls that led to 4 points, and then that one an easy 2 for Shook from the line. This game was a lot closer than a 17-point game as it looks right now. But still a whole fourth quarter to be played. That's going to be an offensive foul. Great presence of mind by Parrott.
And that's a big foul because that's number 4. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. That's going to be on Tweedy.
Nope,
Well,
you were right the first time.
They
That
did
is
call it
gonna
on
be
Shook.
against
Okay.
Shook. And that is a big foul because earlier on in this one, we saw what it meant to have Flannery and Shook out of the game at the same time. Now each of them have 4 fouls, but they do have the advantage of a 17-point lead at this point. Shot no good on that opportunity. Shook comes away with it, and Miller has it now. Over to Flannery.
And a carry going to be called there on Miller, looks like.
And that's going to be headed the other way with 7:01 remaining.
You know, Flannery's only got 2 points in the game, but it's what she does on the glass and defensively that's big for Bucksport.
And Parrott underneath throws it up, no good. Rebound brought down by Flannery. Pass through the hands of Tweedy. Almost saved it into my favorite concession stand. But thankfully didn't end up there, just out of bounds. Ball back to the Tigers.
6:42, plenty of time for the Tigers. Chip away, chip away. Maybe go at Flannery and Shook and see if you can get them out.
And the way Shook plays so downhill, step in front, the way Parrott did, it can happen quickly. We have a wedgie. You don't see this very often, but it's always fun when you do. Rich, could you go get us the ball back?
All 5-5 of me on its way.
Yep.
And here comes, here comes Bucksport's assistant coach.
Oh.
Go to
Yeah.
stretch to make sure she doesn't pull anything. That's
Yeah.
Gabby McBride.
I don't know if I could do it. Oh, that's all right. We-
So he gets his first 2 varsity points, and he takes care of the wedgie for us.
It's a fun game. So with that, it does result in a jump ball, which is a possession arrow, so it goes back to the Tigers here. Ball played into Colby. Back to the corner. Jetta Shook was lying in wait, able to knock that one out of play. .26 remaining, 17-point ball game. Shot from the corner, that's Colby for 3.
A nice shot for Colby, getting her 5 points in this contest. The first baskets of the fourth quarter for Sumner.
And that time, Tweedy to the rim, no good, followed by Shook. And Shook's going to be fouled underneath. I think that one's going to go against Parrott. It does, so that's Parrott's 4th, I believe.
That is her 4th.
Yeah. Third team foul, but again, that doesn't matter quite as much in this one. First from the line, no good. Free throws are going to happen at some point in this quarter if you're trying to extend the game. Second one from the line is good.
And that brings her up to 29 points in this contest. Can she hit the 30 spot?
Got 6 minutes to do it, a 15-point lead. What a performance in this one by Jetta Shook. And a steal there. Pass ahead, Ava Tweedy. That one's good. Breaks the streak, but gets her 4th point of the quarter.
And gets her into double figures. Joining Miller and Shook.
Pass to Ella Colby, underneath to Billings. Flannery. And that's going to be Flannery's 5th and disqualifying foul there. Caitlin Flannery, never really able to get going in the ball game in this one. And that's going to bring Addison Fitch back into the ball game here. We're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Alley and the Tigers. This is going to be a good opportunity to talk about the upcoming schedule that we have going on in the near future here at Eastern Maine Sports Media. Obviously, we've had the doubleheader today. It's been a very fun day of basketball here inside the gymnasium. Monday, January 6th, we got Bangor Christian at Dexter Boys. That's a 6:15 start. And then Tuesday, January 7th, Mattanock at Central. That's the girls' action. Again, a 6:15 start. And then Wednesday, January 8th, MDI at Foxcroft girls basketball, 6:45. Class B is a lot of fun this year, so that's going to be a fun one to watch. And then Friday, January 10th, Dexter at Foxcroft boys. I'll be on the call with my old coach at that one, Peter Murray. That's a 6:45 start. So that's a little bit of what we have coming up.
That MDI Foxcroft game sounds amazing. MDI girls have taken down Caribou, have taken down Ellsworth, and playing some great basketball. And Foxcroft much improved this year.
Absolutely. One to watch for sure. And this one's been a fun day, as I mentioned, but a lot closer than the scoreboard would look right now, but still some time to work with for the Tigers. 5:33 remaining on the game clock. Pass underneath. Billings throws it up with the right. Shot no good, but a nice move. Brought down by Fitch. Given over to Miller.
And Bucksport may want to slow it down right now. Keep Shook on the court as long as you can.
And Miller throws it up with the left. Able to get it to go. Extends her impressive performance here in this one. Now 14 on the ball game.
With only 1 3.
Yeah, and typically a three-point shooter. That one's kept alive. Ella Colby along the baseline over to Crowley. Shot rolls off, no good. Brought down by Jetta Shook. Stop me if you've heard that one before.
Parrott trying to get it from her and trying to stay with the fall.
Pass underneath, Ava Tweedy. Little dream shake, no good. Billings comes away with it. Up to Parrott. Extra pass underneath. Callie Chase, left hand, no good.
And Shook with the rebound.
And gives it up from the floor. A little slow to get up is Jetta Shook, but might be a level of exhaustion there because ever since she re-entered with the fouls, I'm not sure she's left the floor. Been very impressive for Shook in this one.
29 points, a lot of boards.
And that shot no good. Bowden and Billings.
Possession arrow should stay with Bucksport.
And it's going to be Bucks ball underneath. We talked about the 55 number early on in the pregame. The Bucks sitting at that right now. That one's short. Good defense. Might have been tipped on the way up. There's going to be a foul from behind. That's going to be against Jetta Shook. That is Jetta Shook's 5th. So she and Flannery are going to exit the game now. So that's going to end Jetta Shook's impressive night. Didn't keep rebounds and assists and that thing in all of those in my scorebook. I will say the 29 points out of the team's 55, an impressive performance in this one by Jetta Shook.
And Paige Bowden is leaving injured. She just hustled back to the medical room. Entering the game are Bree Ames for the first time today and Emma Clement for the first time.
So with 4 minutes left, Flannery and Shook out of the ball game for the remainder of it. Straight into Billings underneath. Ella Colby comes away with a rebound and gives it back into Billings. It's going to be a foul underneath. That's going to be the 4th team foul. Anything after this, it's going to be free throws and opportunities to score where the clock stopped.
And that was on the floor, so there is no foul shots on here, like you mentioned, but it's going to be very important for Bucksport to not give up another one this early. Any points with the clock stopped is a bonus for Sumner.
That's a made basket underneath, that one by Billings.
12 points on the game for her.
And now the full court pressure picking up and ratcheting up here. Crowley sticks with it, she gets the steal. That's going to be free throws at the other end here, as that's going to be called against Addison Fitch.
And that's going to be her 3rd.
That's not the foul you want that far away from your own basket. It is a 17-point game. A little bit of some confusion. It is 2 free throws now. So, going to be Crowley headed to the free throw line.
I think they've got the fouls on the wrong side. It should be 5 under Bucksport and 3 under Sumner. It looks like it's reversed on the scoreboard.
It's definitely 5 team fouls. First foul shot, no good. Now they're fixing it on the scoreboard. Second shot, good by Crowley. Gives the opportunity to set up the press here. Giving up here now to Clement. Pass all the way forward. Layup opportunity at the rim is good. That's by Ames, her first 2 of the game.
She entered in for Shook when Shook fouled out. 3 minutes left, still a 19-point lead.
Underneath to Billings, up and in.
And I think that's going to be 4 on Fitch now.
And Billings going to head to the free throw line. And some time did come off the clock there. It continues to run here. We'll definitely fix it. It was around probably 2:56 when I looked at it originally, so precious time ticking away in this one. Coach Alley definitely wants time re-added to the clock here. Sumner fans trying to put as much time as possible back up onto that clock. So that's going to be a continuing conversation here, just trying to iron out the clock situation. 2:47 is what we have right now. Everyone at the scores tables agrees that 15 seconds should be re-added here. That's going to put it to 3:02. I hope I didn't mess up that math right there.
No, that's some good math right there.
It's not a specialty of the Eastern Maine Sports Crew. So it is going to be 3:02 on the clock. 57-41 our score with a free throw pending. There is some time left in this ball game. Got to think fouls are going to start accruing here. Full court pressure, that type of stuff.
Coach Hatch has 2 starters on the floor, and you can see the inexperience is coming through right now.
And that one
didn't hit anything.
Far right, no good. It's going to be taken out underneath. Not the worst miss. I mean, you want to make it, but this gives your team a chance to set up your press break as opposed to doing it on the fly, or your press, I should say.
Bowden's back. She's going to check back in. Bucksport's going to be able to break this press, and with the inexperience, it's a smart move by Coach Alley.
Battle for the ball now. Coach Hatch really wanted the timeout there. Able to get it. And that's going to take it to a timeout.
And you know what's interesting? We're back at 2:47 for the second time.
I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. It was 57-41 at that point. Feels like that was a lot more than 15 seconds that just happened in real time. But all in all, Flannery, Shook on the bench. That's obviously going to create some difficulties for your team. Sitting in this one, imagine Coach Alley and the Tigers are discussing that. A different level of intensity with those 2 players out, mentioning going for the ball and things of that nature. But you still got to keep in mind, Parrott, a little bit of some foul trouble. Something to watch here as this one gets into its latter and kind of, we're at the latter half of the game really, but as it starts to draw nearer to its conclusion.
And remember, it's a 16-point game right now, but 6 points came via a technical, a foul after a made basket, and the inbound from the technical as well. So really it could be a 10-point game right now.
Yeah, that's a very good point there, Rich. Pass underneath, Tweedy. Goes up with it, no good, gets her own miss. Second shot, that time is good. Good wherewithal by Ava Tweedy. 6 points on the quarter. She might be the one that has to answer the call here for the Bucks. Long three, no good. And stolen right back, that time Crowley to Billings. Billings layup, no good. And Coach Hatch desperately calling for his team to slow things down here. Players on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball whistled. And that's going to go back to the Tigers here. 18-point game, 2:16 left to play. Pass to the corner, Parrott from three, shot good.
Nice shot by Parrott.
Parrott now into double digits now, 11 on the ball game. Inbounds pass denied. 15-point game, 2:02 remaining.
What once was a 19-point lead is down to 15. Can Bucksport maintain this lead and not turn that ball over again?
Tweedy able to break through the pressure. Double team comes, but it's given up to Miller. Miller gonna take a three, knocks it down.
And that's her game right there, Zach. Behind the arc, ice in her veins, got it.
If you're Coach Hatch, you're very happy that shot went in. That gets it back to an 18-point game. What a game by Miller in this one. First three since the opening quarter, as Parrott's going to head back to the free throw line. Fouled there.
And for Fitch, that's going to be her fifth.
So 3 players will have fouled out in this one. And that's going to send Parrott to the free throw line. First shot. Perfect there. As you see, the 5th and 6th grade travel team that was recognized at the halftime break holding up the signs they prepared for this one. And signs are indicating that although 3 players have fouled out, Bucksport in a good position here.
And it looks like Tweedy's going to pick up the foul on that one.
And that's going to send
Parrott back to the line again.
Chance for 2 more. And these opportunities to score with the clock stopped. That's exactly what you want if you're Coach Alley and the Tigers. First one, off the mark, no good. One more coming from the line. That one also no good. Another offensive rebound, but that time off the knee of Billings. Out of play, 1:26 left.
And let's see what Bucksport can draw up to try to beat this press.
Tweedy.
And it looks like that might be on Colby.
Team's 4th here.
Bowden's going to inbound it. They got to look for Miller or Tweedy.
They find Tweedy, who finds herself trapped along that sideline. Jump ball, situation ball is going to stay with Bucksport here. Going to be Bowden inbounding here. Into Tweedy. Tweedy, jump ball back to the Tigers.
Parrott playing tough down there. Having herself quite a game. And all this while being in foul trouble for the majority of it.
1:13 remaining, 17-point game. It's felt closer than that, though, Rich. As you mentioned expertly a few minutes ago, a couple of extracurricular activities led to the score we got. What a shot by Chase.
And that's going to put her into the double figures as well.
Shot that one from Orrington there as we have a travel. That cuts it to a 14-point game, 56 seconds left. I promise you it's going to take a lot more than 56 seconds to finish this one. Both sides shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way, barring an offensive foul.
This is starting to remind me of the last 2 minutes of an NFL game.
Chase. Oh! She's found her range. 6-point game. Well, 6 points in short order, I should say. 11-point game. Miller crosses half court. Coach Alley calling for a foul. Parrott calls her number. Layup good.
And Bucksport really struggling with this full court press. 26 seconds. What was a 19-point lead is down to 9.
And time coming off the clock. We're going to have an offensive foul.
Parrott drew the foul on Tweedy.
Ball's going to go back to the Tigers. 20 seconds to work with. I'm no expert, but I think Callie Chase might be seeing the ball here. Gets it back. Short, but get 2 Billings. Rebound tipped around over to Tweedy. Has it taken away, knocked out of bounds though. It's going to stay Bucks basketball. 10 seconds left in this one. It looks like Bucksport's going to survive. Looks like they're going to come away with the win. There's still time left to be decided.
And it's going to go out of bounds off Bucksport. It's going to be Sumner ball.
If the Bucks come away with the win, safe to say Jetta Shook's going to be player of the game. There's still 8 seconds, so we'll hold breath, but
Parrott from deep.
That one's going to roll out of play. That's going to do it. 2.7 on the clock here. What a performance, and what heart, hustle, and never say die type attitude by the Tigers in this one. Just a little too late, and they're going to come away with a loss in this one. It's going to be Bucksport surviving and advancing 62-53. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to have Jetta Shook join us after this.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash.
This sounds, oh my gosh, I don't like hearing myself.
Well, you're going to hear yourself a lot in this one because what a performance out of you. Obviously, you guys come away with the win. Got a little bit close there at the end.
I was so stressful.
2 themes in this one. Foul trouble.
Yep.
And you going to the rim and hitting layups. Let's talk about both those things. Obviously, Caitlin, you a little bit some foul trouble there in the first half. What was your conversations like as a team dealing with that foul trouble?
Well, we were told not to. Obviously, we were reaching a lot. I think that was a big problem. He kept telling us not to. We would go after the little stuff. We should have thought about the big game. It just, kept happening.
I hear you. And the way you play the game, so aggressive. You play really tough and physical. You had a monster game in this one. I don't have your official rebound numbers. I don't have your official steal numbers. But I know you had 29 points in this one. Yeah, you had 29. So what did you see out there that you were trying to take advantage of? What did you see that you knew that this might be a good night for you?
Well, I realized that they were overplaying me a lot and that there was a lot of open lanes and they weren't getting back fast on defense. So I'm like, well, I got to take that to advantage and just use it.
And you did. You had a lot of shots at the rim. But kind of as that game went on, it got a little bit close there at the end. What does it mean for your team, though, to have players like Ava step up, really carry the end of that ball game, and have a lot of people that can do a lot of things? Obviously, you had 29 in this one. But what does it mean for you guys as a team to have different players be able to step up in those situations?
It's a lot. We need bench players. We need people that are sitting down and they need to hop in the game and play and know exactly what to do. It means a lot because I need breaks I really do. I get sloppy. You can see that's why I foul, which is not good for me or our team. So it's really nice to have people who can step it up.
Yeah, you know what is good for your team? 29 points and a monster win. Congratulations. Great game, Jetta, and I appreciate you taking the time. I'll take the headset from you. You can go have fun with your team.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. See, that's fine. Richard has to wear it, so it's even better. Awesome. That's what it's all about. We want to thank Jetta Shook for joining us after the game. I want to thank you, birthday boy. It was a lot of fun today to be able to be in the gym with you. I'm going to head over to the spaghetti dinner here happening with the robotics team at Bucksport High School. It's been a great day of basketball. 62-53 our final from the final game here. We're going to sign off, but we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining us here in East Maine Sports Media.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you. That was great.